Alrighty. So another thing I got to do this morning, I realized like a week or two ago when I first started getting a bunch of commissions, and I would get people asking me about like if I do portraits and if I do this and if I do that. And I was kind of confused because if they're messaging me through my art page, that means they probably looked through my photos. Like that would make sense for them to go through all of the photos of my work and stuff, examples of my work. At least that's what I do when I'm looking at artists online. I don't just like message them randomly asking them what they do. I usually like look through their stuff and see. So I was kind of confused, and I ended up checking my Facebook page and checking the pictures I have on there. And I mean, I just don't love the way that I have it set up now. I'm gonna reorganize it. One thing I realized about my wooden blocks especially is that I actually don't have very many images on here of like all the blocks I've done. I've done so many of them, and somewhere along the way I kind of stopped updating the pictures page, and that's a bit of a problem. So I gotta find all the pictures I've taken of blocks that I've done and then try to like organize them all in one space. I'm so overwhelmed with this freaking website. Every time I have to do anything on Facebook, I always hate the experience, and I don't think that's the goal. Could be wrong, but if I was starting a social media platform, I wouldn't want people to hate using my platform. I wouldn't want them to find it confusing. I wouldn't want them to find it overwhelming, and that is how Facebook makes me feel. This hard drive is the one that I was having an issue with in June, and I don't think it'll work. It has literally years worth of stuff on this. It's like 4 years worth of content on here, and my computer can't read it anymore or something now. So we're still not quite sure what the issue with my computer is on this one, but please don't give me a hard time. Please, I'm begging you. I just need some pictures. I don't need videos this time. I'm not adding anything to you. Like I just need some pictures. Okay? Please cooperate with me. No. It just made that big clicking sound that it does when it gives me a hard time. So that's not happening, I guess. Oh, well, it did open everything up, but I doubt I'll be able to access anything. Yep, the device is not ready, and it's not accessible. That sucks. So I'm at a loss. At like my 2018 stuff I can't access, so I can't replace them with photos I don't have. That really fucking sucks. That sucks so freaking bad. Ugh. It's fine. It sucks, but it's fine.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. She'll be fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm wasting so much of my day, though. I want to be painting by now. It's 9:30. So anyway, I'm going to take some time to be updating my Facebook page, pictures, reorganizing them. And then after that, it would be another day of eating lunch, walking Wiley, walking this guy, and painting boring stuff.
2 hours later.
It only took like 2 hours, but I finally got the photo albums sorted. I'm starving. I haven't eaten since lunch yesterday, and it's lunch today. So I'm gonna go and eat a big bowl of something, take Wiley for a run, and then we'll get to painting. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious.
You can't fool him. He's literally waiting. What are you looking for? Huh? She's just getting herself a treat.
Chill. I gotta go put socks on. Let's put socks on.
While you're going, I'm gonna have some.
Okay, you ready? Let's go. Time to go home. Hook you up. Ready? Oh, you dropped a tree. You got it? Okay. I think yesterday I mostly spent time working on this one and a little bit of this one near the end. So I'm gonna pick up where I left off working on this and try to get something done on these two today. And this one I think I'll leave for now because it's the furthest along. So I'm gonna try to catch these ones up today. People portraits are always tough because they sometimes take a lot of playing around to get them right. And sometimes I'll do a portrait and it's like, it's really smooth sailing. Like this one so far has been smooth sailing. Whereas this one is my enemy on this batch. It's the one that's gonna give me the biggest headache with having to fix things and redo stuff and change things and all that fun stuff. But with portraits, I find that there's a lot of that because it takes a lot to make sure that something looks like the person. Like with houses, with landscapes, you can afford to do some artistic liberty, you can afford to make some mistakes, you can afford to have it not look exactly like the image. But with people, you have to get it, it has to look exactly like that person. If it doesn't look like that person, then it's just not good enough. Especially if it's a commission. When you're doing it for someone's, like a loved one for somebody and they're paying you to do it, you kind of want to make sure that it really looks like that person, it's recognizable. Because otherwise, I wouldn't be happy if I got a painting of someone, of my loved one, and it looked nothing like them. So, it's a little tougher, takes a lot more time, and it's a lot more frustration. So when I agreed to do 4 portraits, what was I thinking? I underestimated how long these would take me. Underestimating things is kind of like my thing, I guess. I've realized that this year I do that a lot. I've underestimated almost everything in my life, so. I'm an elf. I paint Christmas gifts. Ta-da.
I can't, it's glaring.
It's not done yet, they don't have faces.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's their eyes? That's a little scary.
But you like, it's coming together.
Yeah,
I was
definitely,
worried
yeah.
about this one being the hard one, but it's actually going okay. After cleaning up my painting stuff for the day and eating dinner, I spent some time in the evening drawing up rough sketches of a small canvas painting commission I had on my commissions list. So this was the original sketch, and then this is kind of what she wants. She wanted less gravel and like the cars straight up, and then she said she wanted to get this sign in. I realized I would have run out of room on the canvas, so I had to shift everything over and then try to add this. I then finished off my night by relaxing with a hot chocolate and planning the pictures I was going to use for my December bullet journal spreads. Thursday was a really tough day for me. The last week or so leading up to this was busier for me than I was used to, as I was coming out of the beginning stages of grief after losing Shorty in early November. I was depressed and really feeling her loss on this particular day, but I think I was also a little burnt out from all the stuff I was doing, and my body needed a bit of a break. I spent the day playing Animal Crossing, eating mashed potatoes, and moping around a lot, but at the end of the day I decided to do something at least a little productive and drew out the pencil work for several commission pieces. This gave me something to do that wasn't too difficult or strenuous, but still felt productive and purposeful, like my day wasn't entirely wasted. Well, that took like 2 hours, but it's done now. So the ink drawing houses, I have to get a ruler out and sit down and really draw it out properly, but for the most part it's finished, so that's a relief. I haven't had my hands like have pencil all over them. It's not coming up nearly as dark as it is in real life, but I used to when I was in high school. My right hand was almost always covered in freaking pencil, and pretty much since the last couple of years, since I started mostly doing block paintings and such like that, I haven't really had a lot of pencil in my hands. It's paint usually, but paint on your hands and pencil on your hands don't really quite hit the same. They're different. So, but anyway, that's it for my work today. So I'm gonna go and give my grandmother a call and relax. I was back on track the next day, even getting dressed in a cute outfit fitting of the holiday season. So I've been going over the footage from the November vlog because I thought I would do that first. I thought that would make more sense to do the November vlog first and get it done, but like I spent like an hour talking for the first, like when I first started the vlog, I talked for like an hour, and a lot of it's good stuff, but I can't fit all of this in one vlog. It's a lot of chatting for the opening of a vlog, I don't know. So I'm probably gonna save a lot of the footage for a separate video. I kind of have an idea now of sort of what I want to do with the footage. Something that's somewhat of a tribute to Shorty, and up until now I've done a lot of vlog content, a lot of like art related, like journaling videos, making of art kind of stuff. And those things are fine too, I'll continue to do them, but I'm feeling like I want to do more like think pieces kind of thing, like something more like, I don't know, just a little bit different than what I normally do. And I keep meaning to do that kind of thing, but it's just so much work. That's the problem. It's so much editing. All trades, master of none sort of thing, but I'm also, with everything I do, I'm self-taught. Like when it comes to editing videos, I'm teaching myself how to do that. So it's like I don't have the technical skills or like the fancy tools to make the kinds of videos that I want to make, and so because I don't know where to begin and it's so much work, I often kind of just don't end up doing the things that I want to do with my content. And so yeah, I've just spent literally 2 hours just watching this footage over, or maybe an hour and a half watching the footage over and going over it. And I was supposed to start painting now. It's 10 a.m. and I'm just wondering. I can come back to editing later. Hi, mister. He's like, are we going somewhere? No, we're not. He's gonna be so disappointed. I know. There you go. See? I knew you would be. We're not going till noon, boo. We got 2 hours until then. So get comfy. Chillax. So today, I'm gonna be working on this one because it's the least far along. Actually, I think I'm gonna work on these two because they're the most complicated. Okie dokie. So, gotta charge my phone. It's dying. But this is how far I got. I've got quite a bit done here. I might be able to get at least maybe this vlog done today. That would be nice. Now the question is, do I have lunch and then take this guy? Is it better to eat first and then? I think I'm gonna have some leftover chili. Changed my mind again. Potatoes.
Did she just take Santa down?
I gotta admit, I've never seen that music video before. It's the first time I've ever seen it. It's charming. I like it. I like the vintagey vibes. Why are these waiting so patiently? But after eating that much potato, I don't really feel like going anywhere. You ready to go? Wait a minute, stop jumping. You're gonna fall down the damn stairs. And then you're gonna break your leg, and then what? Actually, you do. You gotta go down. You're all hooked up. You're gonna freaking kill yourself. Wait. Sit. Wait. Okay, go. This is where we're at, coming together. My neck hurts so bad. I can't wait for my chiropractic appointment on Wednesday.
bribe you with food.
I let Wiley outside for a pee and completely forgot to let him back in for quite a while, and I felt so bad about it I gave him not one, but 2 crackers. He loves saltine crackers, and I think it smoothed things over and my mistake was forgiven. I worked on these 2 today, mostly just his shirt, and then this one is a toughie. I had to lengthen his arm and move the hands. I had to move her legs and lengthen him on this side as well. Sundays are my favorite days. I call them self-care Sundays. On self-care Sundays, I do a lot of physical self-care beauty stuff, so things like pedicures and manicures, special skincare or hair care stuff, that kind of thing. I also do things like baking or taking the time to make myself a nice breakfast in the morning, and I try to take things slow and not do any work. It's a day to rest and reset. Did differently, but they look different than usual. I know I said I try to take things slow and not do any work, but because I already had a rest day from painting on Thursday, I felt like I needed to paint today to make up for it and get these things done on time. They were harder than I expected and were taking a lot longer to complete than planned, so I couldn't afford to have another day off of painting them. This was fine because I felt pretty good on this day and felt like working on them. While my phone charged, I painted the edges and the backs of the next commission's blocks, and then I spent the evening drawing out a few gift blocks of my own that I wanted to try to squeeze in at the beginning of next week. I always finish off every Sunday by going over my goals for the month, reflecting on the week that passed, and then planning for the week ahead in my Artist of Life workbook. I then update my bullet journal accordingly. I also take some time to write in my diary if I feel like writing out any thoughts or feelings that night. Sunday has come to an end, and that concludes the first week of December. I think this week was pretty productive. I didn't get as much done as I wanted to. I wanted to get all 4 of those blocks done, and I wasn't able to do that, and that's kind of a bummer, but I did finish 1 out of the 3 of them, and 1 of them is very near to completion, so I'll probably have that one done tomorrow, and then the other 2 are pretty far along. I think I should get them done by Friday, so that's good. I painted a lot this week, went for a walk almost every day, except for over the weekend because my dad's been hunting and such. What else did I do? I mean, Wednesday was a tough day. No, I think it was Thursday. Even on my worst day this week, I still managed to do something productive, which is pretty impressive for me, actually. And I'm proud of myself for that. And I vlogged the whole thing. You know, whenever I do vlogs, I usually wait until I've got a day or a week where I know I'm doing a lot, so there'll be more content than just me doing the usual things, because my life really is made up of painting, Animal Crossing, walking my dog, baking, and that's like my life. And so I think that that might suit daily vlogs, but when you have like a whole week and you're kind of just like stuffing it all together, it would get very repetitive very quickly. And that was the problem that I had with my 2020 vlogs, and why I stopped vlogging in the first place was because I didn't feel like I had anything to offer that was interesting. But I thought I would challenge myself to do vlogs more often, because when I move to Japan I will be doing them regularly, and I want to get better at editing. I want to get better at, you know, knowing what's important and what's not. Like, I don't know, there's just a lot of things I wanted to try out editing wise, a lot of things I want to test and kind of play around with. So I decided to do Vlogmas this year. Another problem I run into with these weekly vlogs is the fact that then I've got to edit them at the end of the week, and I don't always have time. There's so many vlogs, so much footage on my hard drive right now, my external hard drive, from this year alone. Like weeks worth of footage that I just didn't edit, because by the time I had a chance to go and edit it, it was months later and it just felt pointless. And I'm worried that a lot of this December footage will be the same, because I have so much on my plate. Yeah, these are all just some thoughts and just rambling. But yeah, overall, I think as frustrating and as anxious and stressful as this week kind of was for me, I learned a lot and I did accomplish a lot. I stayed pretty consistently productive throughout the week, and that's really good for me, all things considered, this year. And I was very emotional. I'm missing Nug so much, and I'm struggling in that regard, but I think overall it was a pretty good week. I've planned my week, updated my journals, and I'm ready for bed. And we're gonna start a new week tomorrow and hopefully be as productive as I was this week. I'm excited for the week ahead. I'm stressed, but I'm excited, and that's a good feeling. Thank you for joining me for this week. If this does end up becoming a vlog that I actually edit and actually upload, I'll see you in my next vlog. Let's have a good week this week.